It's 37 minutes past 7 o'clock on 99 FM. Time for us to go on our daily grind with our Royal Hustle this morning. As promised you on Monday already, we are this week's edition of Royal Hustle, putting powerful women where they need to be, celebrating them, and really milking the moments for what it's worth while the girls are out there shining, because they're going to shine on for a really long time. For this morning's Royal Hustler, for the first time on our Royal Hustlers, we have in studio the woman behind the amazing brand that is 99 FM. Brand Experience Manager and Station Manager Zellmari Brandt joins us to share her story. Now, Zellmari graduated from AFDA in 2009 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in live performance. In 2016, she earned 4 postgraduate qualifications that include project management after years of putting together some of the biggest events in Namibia. While working at DB Audio and NTN, she eventually found a home here at 99 FM when she joined the station in 2018. Just 2 years later, she became the station manager and now serves all the magic that she has. She prides herself on being able to create thought-provoking, one-of-a-kind, different, goose-pimply, magical experiences to Namibians. Zellmari Brandt, good morning, Queen.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You look beautiful all the way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I tried this
gorgeous.
morning, just for you.
Oh, and our audiences, of course,
audience,
guys.
yes.
Zellmari, this is where we get to, as you do know, find out the story behind the faces, behind the magic.
Yeah.
Let's start at the top with you. Tell us about your childhood. What kind of childhood did you have?
Oh Lord, it was a crazy childhood. I grew up in Kommisdal, in Faluk, daar naby die Rooida Kerkjie, daar so ja there. So yes, I grew up there. I was a crazy child. I was always playing around outside, having magical shows by myself, teaching the trees, that kind of stuff. So yes, I was always a bit of a performer, I suppose, from like, birth. So
born this
exactly.
way.
I was just born this way.
Yeah. What about when you're out there playing around in the trees? Your biggest dreams? What did you look forward to achieving in your life?
It's so weird, Shay. As I was growing up, I always wanted to be a lot of things, and at some stage, I realized that because I wanted to be a doctor, a teacher, a lawyer, all those things that we're supposed to be when we're growing up, those things. I at some stage I was like, okay, but I don't know if I can be all of those things. So maybe if I become an actress, then I can act and be all of those things. And then I thought that was really cool. And so I think that's where sort of the acting bug or the performance bug also hit me.
Tell us about school, Zell. Tell us about the type of school that you went to and how that influenced you in your life.
Primary school, Herman Gemeiner. Part of sort of best years of my life as well. And then high school, I went to Jan Moore, a typical colour child. So those were the two. And then after that, I went to AFDA to study film and acting. And then, here I am.
I love it.
Yeah.
What about some of the memories? What are the things that come to mind when you think about those years, your fondest memories? So
I wasn't the popular kid, but everyone knew me. I suppose because I was the crazy child that was all over the school. Exactly. So I was the one that was all over the place. It was good memories. It helped shape me. It was just beautiful, I suppose.
Now, here in the land of the brave, when we're growing up, especially in our teenage years, going into our 20s, it's sort of like a thing to get onto a side hustle, to do a little something extra on the side. What kind of things did you get up to?
I think my mom, raised me in a very protective environment, so I never felt like I needed to earn some extra money or something. Although I suppose when you go to the shop and then your mom gives you money and then you just keep the coins. That was my side hustle. Does that count as a side hustle?
Does Alice change?
Does Alice change? I didn't. But then I think in grade 10, during the school holidays, I went to go pack books and stuff in this library. So it was small things, but it wasn't out of necessity, I suppose, but more because I just wanted to start doing stuff.
Just a voluntary basis, be able to do something. How's about your idea of success? How has that changed over the course of your life?
So for me, success is a wobbly road. It's never a straight line.
Yeah.
But also, I recently listened to a song with Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z. And he said, here we measure success by how many people are successful next to you.
Amen.
So for me, success is that I am not the one that's shining, but the people around me are the ones that are shining. And that I am there to help build them up. And that's success for me. If I walk out of someone's life, I want to be able to know that I have helped them to grow and to be better and to, be on the next level.
No, absolutely. And I have firsthand experienced that, not only working with you here at Tribe Fire Studios, but also in the history of working on shows and sets. And you coming straight, Mama. You're like, let's get the gold, Baba. Let's get the gold.
That's all you need to do. Just get the gold. Just keep trying.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
Speaking of Tribe Fire Studios, you joined in 2018. When you think about the time that you have spent here thus far, what are the highlights that pop up? Some of the memories that you have that have been part of your journey thus far?
Shay, I have to start the story by telling you how I got here. When I had left DB Audio, I decided to do freelancing for a year. And as everyone knows who is hustling for themselves, it is quite a struggle. So there was a point where I was very depressed because money wasn't coming in and it was just, whatever. And I remember emailing 99FM and I said, you guys are doing really great stuff, because I was listening to you guys all the time and I was like, you guys do really great stuff. If I can work for you guys free, I don't mind. Just like, I really want to come be in the space. Just let me know. And at the time they couldn't because, life happened at the time. And then in the beginning of 2018, I pulled out this big board that I have in my room, and I just wrote down a whole bunch of things, just sort of like things that I wanted. And I remember writing down interview on 99FM. and then, but in my mind, when I had written it down, I thought like, I'll be here, just be doing an interview about some project that I'm doing or something like that. And then I think in the February after that, I got a call from Christine that said, hey Zell, are you still available? Do you want to come work here? And then I came for an interview and it was magical.
The tribe connected.
The tribe connected. Everything was just powerful. And then I started working here in May, and it was just, it was magical. Just knowing that this radio station that I listened to and that inspired me, Shay, in the morning when I had to drive and drop off my son in my depression state, just helping me to be a better person, and now being here, working here for that company, and then I became station manager. Then I became, so, and then things just started rolling. So, I think it was just a beautiful, magical moment, and that I think that I'm here now is the magical moment for me.
You put that vision on your board, my friend.
Yes, I did.
And it's so powerful.
It really is.
Yeah. So, as a media leader, what is your hope for the future of the industry, especially Namibia, Africa, and perhaps internationally?
So, Shay, for me, I know that media is very, very powerful because of what 99 has done in my life. I can only imagine what it does for other people in their lives. So media is important. And we have so many listeners out there that need their minds to be enriched, to be positive and to move forward. So for me, it is a powerful tool that we have, and we need to use it in the right way. And I always say to people, if you are in media and you don't know the power that you have in your hands and that you can change lives and make it better, then you shouldn't be in the game. So I think that's what I love about being in media. For future, I hope that everyone gets on board in terms of understanding that power, and that if you open the mic or if you put on something, that you have a responsibility to make people better.
Absolutely.
So the responsibility is big. So don't come into the game for the fame.
Yes.
And then so I think if all media leaders just understand that there's a power. It's not about the money. It's about that listener that's out there. It's about the viewer that's out there, and that's who we are doing this for.
Absolutely.
So that's my hope for the future.
We are doing the work. Yes. I know you gotta run because there's a lot that's waiting for you in your office. But before you do, can you tell us some of the things that you are loving about Namibia right now? The top 3 things that come to you when you think about the land of the brave.
I love that we are growing. I love that we are pushing. I always felt like we were a very passive nation, but with the recent riots and the things that have been happening, I can see that everyone is like, we are over this. We are over people talking. We are over the passivity, and that now is the time for us to move, and we need to go forward. So I think I am excited about that. I'm also excited that our generation is the generation that is stepping into leadership positions and management positions, which means that, the way that we grew up, different from our parents, but we are now the ones that are in charge, and we are the ones that are saying no more, and we're going to actually do stuff and make this better. So I think that's the thing that I'm excited about most.
We are excited about what you can do with the things that are in front of you right now. You have come such a long way by contributing immensely to all these platforms that you have been a part of. And I'm sure that by the time that you are probably, when you look back from Tribe Fire Studios in a couple of years, you'll be like, yes, Papa, I done sprinkle a little fairy dust here, there, and everywhere. Zellmari, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Shay.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. I wanted to stop.
I wanted to stop. I'm over it now. Like, I'm really nervous, so it's okay.
Thank you, Zal. That's the voice of Zellmari Brandt, the station manager here at 99 FM. She doesn't say much, but when she does speak, she says very, very important things. For instance, understand your responsibility and what role you play, and how much magic and power you have to contribute in the growth of this industry or whatever space it is that you are thriving in. I suggest that after listening to her, you need to stay tuned and keep tuned to 99 FM to see the types of changes that will manifest here and how that will change your life and perception of the things that you do. Head on over to social media, follow us there to catch up with this one a little later on. But for now, there you have it for your Royal Hustler, dedicated to Zellmari this morning. Pharrell Williams with this one called Entrepreneur alongside Jay-Z.